Now I know what you're thinking, and I'm thinking it too. Man, that stolen car content from the last week, ooh, that sure was great. I can't wait to watch more of that. Well, you can on Monday, but for now...
Here's Nick, you're pulling.
Yeah, so lunchtime.
Yeah, what'd you pull?
Went out there for I was jonesing for a pool.
Yeah.
I got an email, or I got a text message that said they had a new rodeo there at the yard, and I was like, okay, let me go check it out. Let me go check out the rodeo and see what they got.
This guy's got shooters at the pick and pull?
Yep, I went for a pool.
Damn, raw, no tools?
Raw, no tools. I was like, I'm just going to look. I'm just going to see.
You went barehanded on this.
Old-fashioned.
Yeah.
Okay.
I went in, and that's because I saw the rodeo, and I was like, oh, okay. It's a 98, and it's an automatic, so there's really probably not a lot I can get off of it. But I still looked around, seeing if there was anything worth it. And I was like, okay. And the rodeo was like right in the front row. So I was like, I'll take a walk down the yard and see what's good. And I came across this Forester, and it had a weird grill on it. I was like, that's weird. I think that's the JDM grill on the Forester. And
Is it a Jeep grill?
And so then I look inside. Well, and to top it off, before I saw this Forester, I saw another one with a compass pack in it, and same thing, the hood was smashed. I was like, what came in here and tried to manhandle this hood off of this thing? And it was just like this. You see that screw at the end on the right side of it? That's what holds the compass. That's what holds the hood on.
Oh, yeah.
And
okay.
he just tried to pull it off. So there was a compass pack in there, but I didn't have enough tools for that. So I was like, I'll come back for that. Walk a little ways down, and then I see this. I'm like, holy.
Next image?
And
or this
no.
Oh,
this is what I saw.
Oh, okay.
So basically, the compass pack is the same as this. It's just a little digital screen.
Oh yeah,
but I've never.
Triple. Yeah, okay.
Instead of the triple gauge, and the hood is broken off also. So the same freaking mongoloid that tried to get the hood off of that compass pack tried to get the hood off of this and destroyed it as well.
What an animal.
But it's DIN sized, and so you can put this in a DIN slot.
Pretty sick.
I'm assuming it has to be a super rare factory Forester option. I've never seen one. But because the boost on the very left is normally a boost gauge, because these same things will be on WRXs, but it's a boost gauge in WRXs. This one's a vacuum gauge, which was obviously for a normally aspirated car, and everything was taken apart for me just to grab it. And I just asked a dude, "Hey man, can I borrow the screwdriver real quick?" Took the screwdriver out, got the wiring harness, pulled everything out from the engine compartment. The only thing that sucks is the wire that goes to the oil temp gauge. It was torn. It was busted right before the sensor. So I was like, yeah, oh well, I'm pretty sure they still sell that sensor. So, but this was like a $300 pull.
Solid pull. Very nice pull. Just a random, just weekday pull.
Productive pull.
Yeah.
And these guys are saying looks aftermarket. That's aftermarket. Oh, sweaty. Oh, sweaty.
Dealer
that
option.
That is not aftermarket. That is a factory. That is a factory Subaru.
YouTube, are you thinking dealer option?
No. Well, maybe. But it's factory. That's a Subaru. That's a Subaru Lamco 3 gauge pod.
Okay.
And I thought, and at first I thought maybe this guy got or imported a JDM set, but it's not, because the JDM sets, you can see it's slightly canted to the left.
Yeah, I do see that.
JDM sets are slightly canted to the right, which is the driver. So it's a US spec gauge pod.
Are you canted to the left?
I always cant to the left.
After pulling, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
No, well, nice pull, dude. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it was badass.
So what car are you going to have to buy so that you can utilize those?
I have to get another Subaru.
Yeah.
I could put it in the Baja, but I'd lose my DIN cubby, and I kind of like the DIN cubby. That's where I put my phone. Mm-hmm. So I'll probably put it in my brother's WRX. Honestly, we'll probably take that vacuum gauge out to use his factory Subaru Lamco gauge that's on the steering column. Open it up and put it inside of there, and then put it in the WRX with the WRX hood.
That'd be sick. That would be sick.
Son of Mouse Fitzgerald says US spec. How can you tell? And it's because the gauges face the left side driver.
Couldn't you just rotate 180 degrees?
Flip it? Yeah, maybe you could. I haven't really looked at it. I don't know if it would work that easy, but it's possible. I don't know if it would put the screw holes for the
yeah, if they'd line up or not.
The screw holes that mount it to the side in the right place. Think of the screw holes like on a DIN pocket.
I mean, it looks like, well, yeah, I have no idea.
And look, Vlad the Impaler put it. This is on an 03 WRX wagon.
Okay.
Yeah,
Not quite enough pixels to really see anything here, but I do believe you.
yeah, but it looks fine.
Yeah, that's cool.
That looks good.
That would be rad. Well, nice pull, dude. I look forward to you putting a car in the backyard that this can go into. I know that's not going to wind up in your brother's car because he'd have to.
Oh, yeah.
He'd have to boat his WRX back to the mainland to have you work on it.
Well, I mean, it's not gone yet.
Oh, okay. Maybe it could happen.
But and then even then, it'll just when it comes back.
Mm-hmm.
Who's gonna put it on a shelf and look at it, guys? That's what he's saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
Turn it
sick.
into a
I was
clock.
real happy.
He's going to turn into another. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm being distracted by a quote from Necker here.
I had to say that to everybody.
We have the worst
if you-
Discord on Earth.
We do.
we're gonna clean it up. We talked about cleaning it up. We're gonna clean it
You
up.
can't
There's gonna
clean
be
up
some
this
big
town.
changes.
It's
No, you can't clean up their stuff.
Okay,
You can't
but
clean
look,
up
look.
shit city.
Go look at
You
what
got-
Korea Shill put in podcast, so that way I can on SSV Ice,
Oh yeah, I'm looking at.
who didn't believe me that it's a factory.
It
Wrecked.
says accessory right there.
Destroyed.
Genuine Subaru accessory.
Performance gauge pack keeps you informed with engine manifold, vacuum voltage, and oil temperature displays. Genuine Subaru accessories are covered by the basic vehicle 36,000 mile warranty.
So it's a dealer added option that was probably super rare.
Yeah, but yeah, it's fine.
It's not super rare, but it's uncommon, I would say. I've never seen one with a vacuum gauge, so that's got to be rare. But they're also very expensive now that
I was gonna say, like, yeah, with the yeah,
they're very expensive now that they're out of production.
they're cool. They are cool. That is a solid pull.
Pretty
10 out of 10 would pull.
cool. Nice pull. Now,
Pullers stay winning. So to that other guy,
Yeah.
never stop pulling. Tell your wife to get lost.
Okay, so now SSV Ice and YouTube says, like I said, never seen here. So yep, okay. And you know, this is one of those, I don't know what it is about YouTube comments,
get him.
but just because they don't know something, like they get this astounding confidence of, oh, just because I don't know what it is, I know what it is. You know, like, so he's never seen one, but he has the confidence to say, oh, that's aftermarket. When I know exactly what it is, and I'm telling you exactly what it is.
downvote and blocked, sweaty.
That's right.
No. You know what, Necker? You got to tell him what you've been telling all these other guys. He don't know what it is.
Yeah, I put him in timeout for 5 minutes for you, Nat.
He ain't locked in.
Yeah, he ain't locked in. You ain't seen anything like this because you ain't locked in.
Locked in for Netgear. It's 2025, almost ended, almost 2026, and your car still ain't running. You can't make it to the CCF meet because you ain't locked in. You ain't locked in. Lock in for Netgear.
You ain't locked in, dog.
Let me post that picture so I can show these guys the kind of things you see when you lock in.
What you see when you lock in?
I'll put it in podcast boys. In
Oh,
podcast
yeah,
boys.
when you locked
This is the
in,
kind of
yeah.
stuff. This is the kind of stuff you see when you lock in. When you lock in.
What is this, dude? Yeah, I'm not locked in. Why am I not seeing stuff like this,
Yeah, because you ain't locked in. You ain't locked in.
man?
It took me way too long to figure out those were the airbags.
Yeah.
Wait. Is this car upside down right now?
No, it was right side up.
Is this a Subaru?
No, I think it was
Volkswagen?
maybe a Ford. No, it was in the import section. It was the import section.
Oh.
It's hard to tell. It just looks like a generic SUV.
You don't see any.
Like Ford Escape, Rogue, something. Yeah,
Oh,
they're all...
look, it's a Subaru. You can see it in the glass on the very left.
Oh, I didn't need to see anything to know that this was a Subaru. Where can you see that? Where can you verify it?
On
On
the
the window.
little quarter
On
glass.
the very left,
Right
the
down
very
here.
left corner of the outside glass.
Oh yeah, I see it over there. You guys still can't see my mouse.
And also, now that I'm looking at it, I'm pretty sure it's an Outback. That because it has like the middle row has the seat belt up there.
Yeah. Subaru owners, huh?
I tell you,
Does the Forester have it up there too? It's a Forester or an Outback.
you'd know if you were locked in. I'll tell you that. Look, we gotta do one more segment. We gotta do something else. I got an idea. I got a
Hit us with
pretty.
your idea.
oh, yeah.
I got a pretty good idea. The most popular video that we have that is about a single model of car is about the Nissan Altima.
limited time when neoclassic automotive detritus. No purchase necessary or possible. Go to collectorcarfeed.com, link in description. Give me your email address.